All right, this week we went forward in a big way. In my mind, we went forward in a big way. This is where I'm at right now. I did wall number two. Well, it's the first steps of wall number two. But the main thing I wanted to try is to cut a hole like that so I can put my phone underneath so it looks like a big screen. So I'm gonna show you what the idea that I had really quickly. So just so you can get the idea of what I want to do. You would have seen this on my Instagram that I have for the channel. So this will be amazing. This week is more promising than last week, and here's what I did. Put construction work, I put like vents that will look really nice when it's gonna be all painted. Now it looks more like cardboard. The main thing I wanted to try is this hole in the middle so I can use my phone as a big screen, so in the picture it will look as a huge screen with a big head that we usually see in Blade Runner. I asked some cosplayer on TikTok because I've seen one do a perfect job for what I wanted, but she didn't answer back. So I went to search another way, but I have my roommate that proposed herself to do the project with me, which is really awesome from her. But the main thing is that a black contact lenses for this project would cost me more than 80 bucks, and I don't know if I want to put 80 bucks in a 10 or even 15 seconds video just for this project. Maybe, we don't know. We'll figure this out. But maybe we can do After Effects. Maybe if she closes her eyes, we can put makeup so it doesn't look, because you're not gonna see it from up close, so we can cheat a little bit. But I really hope I can do something really perfect. So yeah. All right, so this is for that. What I also did this week is that in the picture of the concept art, you see a street post in the back left with many TVs, many contraptions, cameras, and it's a street post. It gives the street names and everything, and I really wanted to create that in 3D, so that's what I did. I took some STL files, which means it's just files of 3D images that I glued together. I molded, sculpted in 3D in a mesh mixer. It's an application that I had on my computer, and I just molded and fabricated my own street post. I just 3D printed it. It's washing right now, and I'm just gonna cure that and paint it further down the video. I tried wiring like I did on the other project, but I don't know, for this one doesn't sound right. It was missing some dimension on this. I think I have this, which is really great, but it's still flat. Like, I need something more than just the tubes. So, and the wiring was just putting more, I don't know, it didn't fit well. I had no place really where I could put them, and yeah, so I'm missing something over here, and I have the idea for that. I'm going to show you this in a minute. So the wiring didn't work, but I tried that for a long time this week. But here's what I'm left to be done this week, and I'm pretty excited for what's to come. So the answer for the light strip right here, I didn't want it to be only light strip and that's it. I wanted to have the same bumps that I see at the bottom of the panel in the original picture, but I figured that I can do something else, because I'm doing like not a perfect version of this thing. I'm doing like my version of this concept art. So here's what I'm gonna use to get this done. So this is 25 cent or $1 rolls to get the money, to keep money and to just to put it in the bank. But there's this little pattern over here that I find really interesting, the little dots. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna cut this in half, keep only this part. I'm gonna paint over all this space, but not on the dots. So when the light comes out, it's going to come out only from the dots. So I think this is interesting, and I have many different shapes right here. So I have this one that's a little bit more lengthy. This is a 25 cents roll, and this, yeah, and this I have only dots. So I have dot, 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 and then I have dot, 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 and here I have dot, 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 dot. So yeah, I'm gonna do something with this. I hope so. I'm gonna try to make it work, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make this work. This is a great idea, I think. So this is what I want to do for the bumps, and I also got this from my workplace. This is a splitter, a cable splitter for internet services or television services, and I'm gonna use that to add dimension, to add like big wiring or something like that, so it will look right here. So maybe I will add something like that, add wires coming out of this right here and coming out of this, so it will add dimension or something interesting. So this is, I love that this is there. I really don't know if I'm gonna put it there per se, but yeah. And the main thing I want to try to do is to add dimension over the popsicle sticks like this. So it will add like a little something, so it looks like the building continues even higher and bigger and stronger, you know. So that's the look I want to give to this, because this is the main wall. I think you see this wall is really interesting. This wall is interesting for sure, because this is the first wall that you see, is the biggest part that you see on the project. But this one is maybe the most important one, because that's the one you see the most. Like this one, you only see the first part on the project. You only see this and maybe a little bit further down here, but up there you don't see anything. So I just did that for the filling part and just to make it look good everywhere. But this is the most important place. All right, but this one, everything's there. Like you see everything in this project. If everything works well and everything glues and sticks together pretty well, then I'm gonna paint it as this. I'm gonna do the gray primer on this and on the street post as well. And if I still have time after that, then I'm gonna try to build the structure for the wall, because this wall needs to be constructed. Like it needs to have a roof, needs to have a bottom, and needs to have a second wall over here. So it needs to have a structure so I can play with it and build over this and put it on the columns that I did last week. So okay, so there you go. I'm gonna try my best to do everything today, and maybe you're gonna have a beautiful video tomorrow. All right, let's get to work.
So here's wall number 2. So this wall is, I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. It's a great start to something, at least. And I still need to do the official painting of this thing, but to begin with, I love the structure down there, and I like that it's artsy. It's not perfect. It's not like it's still a painting that I'm doing in 3D. So it's not. I don't need everything to be building accurate. I don't need everything to be. It's an interpretation of a painting. So I don't care if it really looks like metal, if it's perfectly built or something like that. It's just I have the form that I wanted and I needed, and I didn't remove the tags yet over the holes because I don't want to remove them yet, but I'll remove one just to see if it worked. And it worked. Oh, this will be awesome. I think I still have like a second layer of gray to put on there, but I needed to put some putty over this because I didn't love the look of it. Now it looks more like it's living into a painting. Yeah, so it's a good first step on this. I didn't put yet the this thing here because I don't know if I want it there. Well, yes, I want it there. So you know, while we're here, let me glue it on. The further down I went with this project on with the painting and everything, I was wondering if I really wanted to have this on there, but with the gray and the platform that I painted and everything, yeah, I do want it. I do want it there, right there. And if I don't want it, then I find a way to remove it. I don't care. Like every mistake is fixable. Every mistake brings you to somewhere else in the project. Oh, this is e-conducive, my God. Oh, but it looks so great. Oh my God, it's just a smart detail. Yeah, so when this is gonna get painted, oh yeah, it fits right in. Perfect, I'm happy with that. And this is my TV and cameras set up for the post. And once again, it didn't print as well as I thought. It had some difficulties on certain spots. Like you see here, the television is kind of bending, but I don't mind. Like it looks like a painting because it's not perfect. I don't want this thing to be perfect. I want it to be crafty, artsy. So I think it fits right in. Maybe I want it a little bit bigger. I don't know. It's supposed to be right over here. Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's good. Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, no, I don't want to force it. This is cool. The 2 next walls are not that difficult to do because they're really just straightforward. I'm going to do paintings for them. I won't maybe I will be obligated to do something more than just paint, but I'll try to do this with only painting. That will be hard. That will be really hard. So I just have to cut a piece of one of the walls and the other one is just painting. I have some good ideas with what I want to do. If you look at the picture, you have these holographic lights and ads. I'm going to try to do that with transparent sleeves. Remy that gave me the idea, and highlighter, so the highlighter would shine with the lighting that I'm gonna give this piece. Oh, I'm tired. You see that I'm tired right now. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it short this week. That's it. Thank you. As usual, thank you to Last Flight Out for the music on this episode. And see you next week for another episode of Crafting Stories. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the only way you can really help my channel grow and go any further in the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you. I'm gonna take a pose for my my thumbnail now. Oh, this one's good. This one. Oh yeah, this is thumbnail.